Hello, everyone. In a time when being seen is often prized, where online platforms favor those who are highly visible and being in the public eye is linked with success, there's a unique group of women known as Sigma females. These women prefer to stay out of the limelight, choosing to live life on their own terms, away from the usual expectations. They are not looking for applause or approval like many others do. Interestingly, their decision to keep their lives private isn't because they are scared or unsure, but it's a thoughtful choice. Research shows that almost 92% of what we do is driven by a hidden desire to be noticed. Sigma females are the exception to this rule. They turn away from the public scene to safeguard their independence, sharpness, and genuine nature. Why would someone deliberately avoid the public spaces where everyone else wants to be seen? The answers are hidden deep in the quiet spaces they prefer. What secrets do they know that others don't? Are you ready to explore this? Let's dive into it. Number 1. Being in the spotlight attracts unwanted attention. When someone becomes famous, they often attract people who view them more as opportunities than as real people. These kinds of relationships are like magnets for those who are only interested in what they can gain from another's reputation, connections, or simply the status of being associated with them. Sigma females are especially good at spotting these fake charmers. They understand that such relationships are empty and more about using others for personal gain than about true friendship. Sigma females strongly reject the idea of being used just to make someone else look good. They put a high value on being genuine and recognize that in the world of fame, it's hard to tell who is really loyal and who is there just for the perks. This is why choosing to keep their lives private is a careful and thought-out decision for them. By avoiding the public spotlight, they can block out unnecessary distractions and be around people who truly support them, not just those interested in their status. For a Sigma, real relationships are based on deep mutual respect, trust, and connection. It's difficult to find these qualities when you're always in the public eye. Keeping their lives private gives them the space to develop real, meaningful friendships, away from those who view relationships merely as a tool to get ahead. In their world, trust is extremely important, and they refuse to trade it for temporary fame or superficial compliments. Privacy acts as a safe space where their relationships are genuine and not influenced by others' hidden agendas that often accompany fame. Number 2. Public life drains your attention. Concentration is a key strength that Sigma females have. It helps them deeply explore their interests, work, and self-improvement. The busy outside world, filled with endless noise and distractions, disrupts this concentration. Living in the public eye scatters your focus in many directions. You might find yourself having to uphold a certain image, meet other people's expectations, or deal with a continuous flow of comments and opinions. It's nearly impossible to remain focused in such an environment. Sigma females realize that to truly focus, they need a space away from the mess of outside pressures. They prefer not to spend their mental energy on irrelevant matters. In public, every move they make can turn into a show, and this show requires constant attention, managing others' perceptions of you, reacting to all feedback, and getting tangled in minor issues. Privacy creates a quiet space, helping Sigma females ignore distractions so they can focus on what truly matters to them. They don't want to just react, which is often required in public life, where you must constantly pay attention to everything around you. Instead, they choose to be proactive, pouring their energy into their own ambitions, interests, and self-growth. They understand that to achieve deep work, significant progress, and genuine self-improvement, complete concentration is essential. Public life divides this concentration, making it tough to reach the level of expertise Sigma females aim for. For them, privacy isn't just about avoiding the public eye. It's about maintaining their focus, keeping their minds clear, and ensuring they control where their energy is spent. That's why they prefer staying out of the spotlight, recognizing that their focus is more valuable than the short-lived attention from public life. Number 3, managing how others see you is tiring. For Sigma females, trying to control how people see them feels exhausting and useless. Life in the public eye is like acting on a stage where everyone adjusts their actions, words, and even beliefs to please others. For a Sigma, this seems like giving up on being genuine. They view public life as a tiring act where the aim isn't to be authentic, but to gain approval, affection, or admiration. Keeping up an image feels like an unnecessary burden they prefer not to bother with. Public opinion changes quickly. One day you are praised, the next day you might be judged. Sigma females see this unpredictability not just as annoying, but also unworthy of their effort. Why spend time and energy trying to manage what others think of you when their views are superficial and changeable? Sigma females value staying true to themselves more than maintaining a public image. Sigma females are not interested in being shaped by quick-changing public opinions or current social trends. To them, it's a game that's not worth their effort. Instead of shaping an image to impress others, Sigma females focus on improving themselves and growing personally. Living in the public eye means you have to always think about how others will see your actions. This leads to constant self-doubt and mental fatigue, distracting from what really matters. Sigmas choose not to let these outside pressures control their lives. For them, privacy means freedom. The freedom to live without worrying about others' judgments, the freedom to make mistakes without being criticized, and the freedom to change without being locked into a certain image by the public. They prefer to follow their own path quietly rather than wear themselves out, trying to satisfy a public that will never fully understand them. Number 4, owning your thoughts is crucial. Sigma females value their ability to think for themselves more than almost anything else. They are not interested in just following others or accepting common beliefs simply because it's expected. However, the pressure to fit in is always there in public life. Being in the spotlight means facing a constant flow of opinions, most of which are superficial, quick reactions, and often not well informed. Sigma females view this as a slight to their intelligence. They prefer to follow their own path, exploring ideas and viewpoints that go beyond what is socially accepted or currently popular. Public life restricts their freedom to think independently because they always have to think about how others will view their ideas. Sigma females find having to censor themselves in this way tiring and unhelpful. They don't want to sift their thoughts through the need for public approval. They wish to interact with the world as it truly is, not through the lens shaped by widespread opinion. Privacy provides the space for deep thinking, questioning everything, and pursuing ideas freely without fear of criticism or judgment. In the peace of their own minds, Sigma females flourish. They experiment with thoughts, seek unique solutions to issues, and expand their understanding of the world without outside disruptions. They appreciate complexity and subtlety, which often get lost in the simplified arguments of public discussions. Public life, with its quick sound bites and superficial commentary, doesn't support the deep level of thinking that Sigma females aim for. Thus, privacy is crucial for preserving their intellectual freedom. It allows them to escape the limits of mainstream thinking and chase ideas that truly matter to them, rather than just performing for an audience. For Sigma females, real freedom comes from the ability to think on their own, and privacy is the only setting where this kind of mental independence can truly thrive. Number 5. Public life is full of average performances. Public life often promotes mediocrity. It favors the loudest voices over the wisest ones. This deeply disappoints Sigma females. They view public areas as controlled by those who seek shallow achievements, follow the latest fads, and rely on others' approval. In this realm, superficiality wins over depth, and genuine discussions are swapped for catchy phrases. Sigma females avoid this because they prioritize real value over flashy shows, which public life seldom provides. They have little tolerance for the pretentious aspects of public life. Here, it's less about your knowledge or skills, and more about how effectively you seek attention. For them, this is a downward spiral where true skills, intelligence, and insights are lost beneath those who are just better at capturing the limelight. They view it as a circus where average performance is not only accepted, but also celebrated, and they want no part in it. Sigma females desire depth in their relationships, careers, or thoughts. They struggle to participate in the shallow talk that public life promotes. The relentless chase for likes, followers, and applause seems empty to them. They prefer to withdraw into private spaces where they can aim for excellence without the constant buzz of mediocrity. Privacy gives them the chance to concentrate on what truly counts: real progress, personal development, and sincere connections. For Sigma females, public life is just a diversion from the essential things. It pushes people to water down their true selves just to get noticed. Privacy, however, offers the room to cultivate real abilities, deep insights, and true relationships, things that public life, with its focus on mediocrity, can never provide. Number 6. Being famous comes with a huge price. For Sigma females, the price of being well known is much higher than it seems at first. Being in the public eye isn't just about getting famous. It also means having to give up a lot of your time, energy, and privacy. Every action and word they say is closely watched, which leaves them little freedom to just be themselves. Sigma females understand this and view public life as a trap, a never-ending struggle to keep up a perfect image while losing their peace of mind. The more people know you, the more they think they have a right to your life, from strangers on social media to friends and even close family. There is a constant pressure to be there for everyone, to always be on and meet everyone's expectations. Sigma females know how tiring this can be. They prefer not to spend their lives managing how others see them or always having to justify their decisions. For them, the price of being famous is too high, and the benefits, like fame and approval, are brief and unsatisfying. Privacy, however, gives them control over their own lives. It lets them choose who can use their time and energy, instead of being controlled by what everyone else wants. They find value in being picky about who they interact with, preferring meaningful relationships and discussions over having many. Being in the public forces you to spread yourself too thin, but privacy allows you to deeply invest in what and who really matters. Sigma females realize that getting attention from others comes at a high cost. They are not willing to pay that price, especially if it means losing their peace and independence. Privacy lets them live the way they want, free from the constant pressure of what others expect. Number 7. Being independent is essential. Sigma females hold their independence very dear. To them, living life by their own rules is crucial. However, being in the public spotlight can confine people. Once you are visible to the public, you face the views, hopes, and critiques of others. You end up trying to meet society's expectations, pushed into specific roles and behaviors that most people approve of. Sigma females feel trapped by this because it limits their ability to think, act, and be true to themselves. In public, people often change how they behave to dodge negative feedback or to be liked, but Sigma females view this as betraying their true selves. They prefer to lead quiet lives, away from the demands of fitting into societal norms. Being private helps them keep their independence, away from prying eyes. It allows them to choose based on their values and interests, rather than worrying about others' opinions. This freedom is vital for their identity. Their independence also affects how they use their time. Public life requires constant effort, making appearances, networking, and staying visible. For Sigma females, this is exhausting and feels like an endless need to remain relevant. In contrast, being private allows them to manage their time, focus, and energy. They can dive deep into what they love, chase their dreams without interruptions, and live without being bound by others' schedules. At their core, Sigma females value their freedom. They resist having their lives shaped by outside forces, and public life embodies everything they avoid: restrictions, expectations, and losing control. Privacy grants them the freedom to be themselves without having to pretend or make concessions, and that's a freedom they hold dear. Number 8. Keeping things private helps you excel. Sigma females understand that becoming truly great at something is a lifelong commitment, and they value their privacy because it helps them reach their highest potential. In a society that often praises quick success and surface-level achievements, they appreciate the importance of thorough, dedicated work that builds real skills and deep understanding. Being too public can turn real achievements into mere shows rather than significant accomplishments. The constant spotlight can make it hard to focus on the real learning and personal growth needed to become truly skilled. Sigma females know that to excel in any area, like art, science, or self-improvement, requires time and dedication. They are not looking for fast successes. They prefer to immerse themselves deeply in their interests. However, in public places, many distractions exist, such as the constant buzz of social media, demands for attention, and the pressure to engage with an audience, all of which can weaken the concentration needed for true expertise. The greater you seek approval, the more you lose sight of your real goals. Privacy acts as a safe space for deep, focused work. It gives Sigma females the chance to concentrate for long periods without distractions or the shallow concerns that come with being in the public eye. In these quiet times, they can dive into what they love, test their limits, and expand their knowledge without worrying about others' opinions. Furthermore, society often praises average achievements, confusing being seen with being valuable. Sigma females completely disagree with this notion. They choose to work hard in private, developing their abilities and perfecting their talents until they truly stand out. When they finally step into the spotlight, it's not for applause, but to present their hard work, confident in their high level of skill. For them, privacy is not just a preference. It's a crucial part of achieving deep, significant growth that results in real expertise. Number 9. Being in the public eye causes stress. Being in the public eye often causes a lot of stress, and for Sigma females, this fact is very clear. Always being watched and judged can make it feel like you're in a constant state of stress. Every action they take and every word they say can be criticized or misinterpreted, and the worry about making mistakes is always there. Sigma females cherish their peace of mind and understand that the stress caused by what others expect of them can be too much to handle. They usually choose to stay away from the confusion that comes with being famous. In public, there is a constant pressure to be validated. Everyone is expected to always look perfect and say the right things. For those who aren't naturally showy, this can make them feel fake and anxious. The need to meet everyone's standards in how they act, look, or think can make Sigma females feel constantly tense. Sigma females do best in settings where they can be true to themselves without worrying about being judged by others. Social media, with its endless demand for likes and shares, often worsens their stress. The fear of being left out or not keeping up can lead to feelings of not being good enough. Sigma females usually aren't interested in the shallow interactions that are common in public life, which can make them feel lonely or misunderstood. They value deep, meaningful conversations more than just superficial talk. Being private provides a sanctuary from this stress. It lets Sigma females concentrate on their own ideas, follow their interests, and build sincere, rewarding relationships. Free from the need to keep up appearances, they can discover who they truly are, away from public opinion. In their private moments, they develop the mental focus and emotional peace needed for a satisfying life, far from the anxieties of public existence. Number 10. While the public craves excitement, focused individuals prefer clear understanding. For Sigma females, the constant drama of public life can be overwhelming. The endless flow of opinions, disagreements, and emotional ups and downs that happen when interacting with others can make it hard to think clearly and keep their valued sense of insight. In today's world, where relationships often unfold on social media and drama often overshadows real issues, Sigma females crave simplicity and understanding. They prefer to build relationships based on clear, honest, and direct communication, avoiding the complex and confusing behaviors typical in public settings. Drama usually flourishes where emotions are intense and where public attention exaggerates the situation. For Sigma females, the stress and uncertainty of dealing with such chaotic environments can be exhausting. They realize that a lot of this drama comes from misunderstandings, poor communication, and a thirst for attention, which are all at odds with their straightforward way of dealing with life. Sigma females look for relationships that bring calmness instead of chaos and connection over conflict. In their personal lives, they focus on building relationships marked by openness and genuineness. They value clear and direct conversations, where intentions are straightforward and feelings are shared openly. This dedication to transparency helps them steer clear of misunderstandings that could lead to unnecessary drama. They flourish in settings where people can be true to themselves without feeling the need to meet others' expectations or put on a show. Sigma females realize that public displays of affection and drama can complicate simple human interactions. They cherish the simplicity that privacy offers, which helps them develop stronger connections with those who also value honesty. Ultimately, they choose to spend their energy on relationships that promote understanding and mutual respect, avoiding the hustle and noise typical of public life. Number 11. Privacy nurtures creativity. In the tranquil seclusion of their private worlds, Sigma females discover the freedom essential for creative exploration. Unlike the constant barrage of distractions that public life presents, where the latest trends and opinions can easily sway one's originality, privacy serves as a fertile ground for uninhibited creativity. Sigma females relish in this solitude, which allows them to connect deeply with their inner muse. Here, away from the public eye, they can experiment boldly with new ideas, iterate on complex thoughts, and cultivate their unique artistic visions without fear of premature judgment or criticism. For Sigma females, creativity isn't merely a task, but a deeply personal journey that demands introspection and peace, conditions best found in privacy. This solitude becomes their sanctuary, where the seeds of innovation are sown and nurtured by the quietude that surrounds them. The result is often groundbreaking work that pushes boundaries and defies conventional expectations, work that could only germinate in the undisturbed quiet of a mind allowed to wander freely. Number 12. Solitude strengthens resilience. The strength that Sigma females exhibit often stems from their capacity to face life's adversities head-on, without an audience. In solitude, they encounter the raw, unfiltered reality of their challenges, learning to rely solely on their inner resources. This environment is crucial for building resilience, a quality that allows them to bounce back from setbacks stronger than before. Without the external noise of public scrutiny or the unsolicited advice that often comes with visibility, Sigma females can process their experiences genuinely and thoroughly. They take the time to reflect, understand, and strategize their next steps with clarity and determination. Each challenge overcome in solitude reinforces their confidence and fortifies their mental and emotional armor. Furthermore, in these quiet moments, Sigma females often engage in practices like meditation, journaling, or deep reading, activities that contribute to a resilient mindset by fostering a sense of inner calm and collected wisdom. Thus, solitude does not isolate them. Rather, it equips them with the robustness needed to navigate life's complexities with grace and composure. As we conclude today's discussion about why Sigma females prefer keeping their lives private instead of public, it's obvious they choose to be alone because they seek realness, clear understanding, and significant relationships. The public life might provide short bursts of recognition and attention, but this usually disrupts personal tranquility and real self-exploration. Sigma females realize that genuine satisfaction doesn't come from the loud, busy world, but from the peaceful, reflective times where they can grow and learn about themselves. If today's chat was helpful, make sure to click the like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the thoughts and lives of unique individuals. Let us know what you think in the comments. Do you identify with the Sigma way of life, or do you prefer being in the limelight? Let's continue this chat. Thanks for tuning in, and remember, in a noisy world, your real power comes from understanding and accepting your true self. Until our next video, thanks friends for watching. Catch you next time. Goodbye, stay blessed, and as always, until next time.